Hello everyone and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Ash and in true Star Wars fashion, I'm here to tell you that not long to go, in a galaxy very close to ours, we're embarking on the Jedi adventure of a lifetime. Cal Kestis returns in just a few days, as Respawn's Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes to PS5 on the 28th of April. Could they have waited a few days for May the 4th? Yes, they could have, but with a game this hot, the sooner the better. Let's help fill in a few minutes of the wait with all the facts that we have. Yes, this is the Jedi Survivor video you're looking for. No mind tricks, just a good old-fashioned 39 things you need to know about Jedi Survivor before you play. Number 1. Jedi Survivor has a Rancor. And if I see a Rancor in a video game, I'm putting that bad boy in the number 1 slot, before he puts me in his number 1 slot, which is his mouth, just to be clear. Amazingly, this brute is just a mini-boss off the beaten track. Even Jedi Survivor's side missions are iconic. And now he's out the way, let's have some much-needed context at number 2. Jedi Survivor is the action-adventure sequel to 2019's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It picks up 5 years after the last game. Cal Kestis is still on the run from the Empire, he's parted from the crew of the Mantis, and is more distrustful and weary. But, number 3, the game is all about rekindling Cal's lost fire of hope, and part of that means reuniting with his old pals. So, expect wise words from Sia, hard glares from our favourite Dathomirian Night Sister Merrin, and of course, Grease, doing his best Phantom Pain cosplay with his new robot arm. Number 4, you will also make some new friends, like Bo Dakuna, a freelance gunslinger who zips about with a jetpack. How about lending it to us for all the terrifying platforming, yeah? Allies aren't just here to hang though, as, number 5, you're sometimes joined by AI companions. This means teaming up with Merrin to mix Night Sister magic with Cal's force powers, and seeing Bode wade in for the punchiest tag team since Kratos and Atreus. Oh, let's see that one again. Number 6, there are new villains too. There's a mysterious figure waking up in the Bacta tank who seems very unimpressed with Cal.
How could you let the galaxy fall to this unworthy machine of an empire?
And also Ravis, the leader of the Bedlam Raiders. He is a Gendai, a creature made of regenerating tentacles, which makes him horribly difficult to kill. We'll obviously give it our best shot. There's the wider Imperial threat too. Number 7, the story takes us to Coruscant, the city planet at the heart of the Galactic Empire. Don't expect to do much tourism. If anyone can deal with said threat though, it is Cal. As number 8, he starts Jedi Survivor where his power curve in Fallen Order left off. This means you can force pull and push, wall run, double jump, and activate and ride zip lines. With none of the baby steps you sometimes take in sequels, this is all about enjoying Cal's Jedi Mastery straight out of the box. And where better to test that mastery than number 9, the Jedi Meditation Chambers. Of course, meditation is less hum and more as you head-scratch through puzzle rooms hidden off the main mission path. They test your grasp of acrobatics, force powers, and, as seen here, ancient Jedi batteries. Something AAA game gag. Also off the beaten path are number 10, purple rifts that whisk you to challenge rooms, like this acrobatic nightmare where fast-approaching walls of burning red death alternate every time you jump. It's proper rub your belly, pat your head at the same time stuff, neither of which you should be doing whilst holding a lightsaber. Speaking of sabers, number 11, Cal has 5 fighting stances to learn, compared to Fallen Order's 2. As in the first game, he has the single blade style and a double-bladed variation, but Respawn also grow out dual wielding into a true standalone stance. Single blade, number 12, is your jack of all trades, balancing power, speed, and defense. It's the lightsaber most of us pretended to have as kids, back when we waved around wrapping paper tubes or baguettes. I would really like to see a baguette go up against these BX droids. In truth, sometimes even one blade is more than you need in Jedi Survivor, thanks to number 13, a new ability to confuse hostile wildlife, like this Biomore here, and turn them against Imperial scum. No need to get Stormtrooper guts on your single blade. Oh, and number 14, you can mind control a tiny Rorker too. True to its name, this rorks. Sorry. Number 15 is the dual wield stance, which appeared in Fallen Order as a late game special attack, but evolves into a deadly dance of risk-reward as you gain speed in exchange for defense and range. It is satisfying to land a flurry of belly blows, but maybe invest in a better evasive dodge in this skill tree. Number 16, dual wielding is a much more technical stance than the others, letting you dodge out of animations as opposed to committing to long wind-ups. Think Devil May Cry, only with a ginger Dante. Respawn have described dual wield Cal as a human propeller. With 2 whirling blades, it makes sense that number 17, dismemberment, features in Jedi Survivor. Stormtroopers can lose limbs, and you can carve up Mogu here like Dad whittling the Sunday roast. That's a Mogu, mind, not a Grogu. We would never chop that little guy up. The third stance, number 18, is double-bladed. Prioritising speed and defence, this is your classic Darth Maul fantasy, only without the hours of applying red face paint. Double blade is seen here wrecking B-1 battle droids, because, number 19, Jedi Survivor is packed with rattling remnants of the Clone Wars. Chopping these comedy klutzes down is hugely fun, and that is in no way rooted in the feelings about the prequel trilogy. We're very curious about why they're fighting alongside Raiders against Imperial forces too. The final 2 stances are Blaster and Crossguard, number 20 and 21. Crossguard, briefly seen here, is Jedi Survivor's slowest and most powerful blade, the model made famous by Kylo Ren and recommended by Respawn for people who've mastered the attack timings of the initial stances. The blaster style has yet to be shown, but pairs a gun with a blade. Think Devil May Cry, only with a ginger Oh, I already said that. Think Devil May Cry with a ginger Nero. The key thing about stances is number 22, you only have 2 equipped at any time, and you can equip the duo at meditation points. Crucially, any enemy can be slain with any style, but some stances are better positioned to reveal vulnerabilities, as not demonstrated by this. Sadly, that is enough of the killing though. Number 23, you can use Cal's force-charged empathy to tame and ride Nekkos, these majestic bird/horse hybrids. Great for exploring vast landscapes and giving you a leg up into an extra high jump. Number 24, you can also ride Reltas, though this is less of a gentle taming and more of a hijacking as you grab their feet and glide through the huge wilderness. Big Aloy energy to this one. All of this is to say you will need animal friends, because number 25, the new planet of Kobo is much bigger than any area from the first game. Respawn calls the design wide verticality, meaning the same depth of Metroidvania exploration you loved in Fallen Order over a much bigger canvas. Even better news, at number 26, exploring that map is friendlier than before as Cal can now fast travel between meditation points. Oh, and 27, it has a much better holomap system too, which lets you place markers to highlight points of interest using BD1 as binoculars. But I don't have footage of that, so here's Cal stroking a bogling. Which reminds me, 28, you can stroke a bogling! Kobo is also home to 29, a new hub area called Rambler's Reach. Free from the confines of the Mantis, you can stretch your legs as you visit Domodendra's cosmetic shop, take on side missions, and plant a garden using the seeds you collect from wider world exploration. You return to Rambler's Reach throughout the story and watch it grow, as number 30, you can recruit NPCs to help you in the wild.
Yeah, we're in. We'll catch you back at the outpost.
Like Ash Javi and DDEC here, who move into the cantina and bring a playable jukebox. Guys, come on. Do you have Rollin' by Limp Bizkit? No? Oh, no worries then. Number 31, customization is back, baby, and in a big way. Wave goodbye to Fallen Order's 8 million poncho variations and say hello to a jeans and jacket combo that finally gives us a Jedi with some of Han Solo's roguish swagger. You can fully tweak the shirt, jacket, and trousers. Speaking of fashion, let's talk about the trousers of the face, aka a beard. Cal can have one, and number 32, it is fully customizable. Check out that satisfied beard rub. You can buy more hairdos and outfits from Doma in Rambler's Reach. 5 prior right shards for that majestic tash? Sold. Number 33, it is not just Cal getting a glow-up. You can tweak BD1's photoreceptors, audio sensors, and head parts, and adjust the colours with materials. Sadly, no beard for him though. And number 34, lightsaber customization returns and is as thorough as it was in Fallen Order, as you fiddle with the emitter, switch, grip and pommel. Which is also a good excuse to show you our Dave nerding out at Disneyland and making his own too. You can even have a white blade this time, for all you Ahsoka fans. Number 35, the skill tree is exponentially bigger, with skills for each stance really encouraging you to harvest skill points by exploring every side activity crammed on the map. Which brings us to number 36. Side tasks can also earn perks which sit on top of skills. One might boost your guard stamina, say, letting you tailor Cal even further. Looking at the footage throughout this video, you'll appreciate number 37. That Jedi Survivor harnesses the heft of PS5 to bring a gorgeous world to life, with director Stig Asmussen calling out real-time lighting and the seamless loading of the world as two huge benefits. But number 38 will also feel the benefits, with the haptics in the DualSense wireless controller letting you sense the surge of the Force as you squeeze more power into push and pull with the triggers. Speaking of controls, our final point, number 39, is that director Stig Asmussen says the team put as much of Jedi Survivor on the sticks as possible, meaning they want you in control at the heart of the action no matter how wild it gets. Whether that's surviving collapsing worlds, escaping crumbling chaos, or riding a frickin' speeder bike and throwing stormtroopers at TIE fighters, this is ticking off my Star Wars bucket list. And yes, I have a Star Wars bucket list apparently. I'm not topping that speeder bike bit, so that is our roundup of 39 things you need to know before you play Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Do let us know which powers and stance you'll be testing out first in the comments, and if you want even more Jedi goodness, check out our huge hands-on impressions video which should be on screen now. That'll kill another 20 minutes, bringing you closer to Star Wars Jedi Survivor on the 28th of April. Subscribe to Access for loads more coverage, and we'll catch you again soon.
PlayStation